You know, education has been one of the hardest hit things to navigate in this pandemic. And Maryland House Republicans released some of their education bills. The Kerwin veto, virtual learning, and other changes have made education difficult during this session. WMAR2 News' Don Harrison spoke with Republican leaders about that today.
Education is always at the top of lawmakers' minds, and this year that has never been more true. Homeschool, remote access, and hybrid models have been tried and all come with difficulties. House Republicans presented some of their education bills.
Our number one priority is to get Maryland students back into the classroom as soon as possible.
One of the bills proposed is the Real Money for Real Education Act. They say the average amount of state tax money per student is $7,000.
For any district that fails to fully reopen by the fall 2021 semester, parents in that district will be able to take the state's portion of the per pupil funding and then spend that money at the private or parochial school of their choice.
House Republicans hope that this bill is not necessary and students are back in school soon. They say this bill is more of a stopgap measure.
It's a way for us to say, look, if you don't get your acts together and get the schools open, you have the potential to losing per pupil funding in your school system. So it's a way of holding the school systems accountable.
Other education bills would benefit special education and vulnerable students. The bill says parents must be compensated if the child is learning from home because there is added cost to the parents.
Will provide a $250 per child tax credit to help offset some of the costs of educating Maryland's children at home.
Democratic leaders in the House did not have a reaction to the bills. They said they have not seen them and would reserve a reaction until then. House Republicans are gearing a majority of their education legislation to bring kids back into the classrooms.
It's time for us to get our teachers and our students back together in the classroom where they should be.
In Annapolis, Don Harrison, WMAR2 News.